the vibes are suddenly good. They're feeling good out there. And JT Miller, the grumpy man, JT Miller himself was speaking earlier this week saying that he feels like it's fun to come to the rink again. We see under Rick Tocchet, 11-7-2 record. So there is a bump now in the standings for the Canucks. But I'm curious. We've seen this story before, Stephen. They were better under Bruce Boudreau after the coaching change last year, and it didn't carry over into this season. So do you believe that this team is actually changing its identity and showing really encouraging signs, or is this just, the pressure's off? This team can always do well when there's no pressure.
I think I'm leaning towards there being no pressure. Obviously, you did a story looking at the coaching bump after a change, and it's a real thing. And that's kind of what we're seeing here with the Canucks. At the same time, this is a team that I don't think, like, obviously, it's not a great team. There's a lot of flaws with it, but I don't think it's as bad as it was looking. At a certain point, it was clear they were going to make a coaching change. It felt like the team kind of just gave up. They were just kind of looking for that next change. It was just so many rumors, so many stories, so many controversies on and off the ice. It was like, well, something's got to change here at some point, and they did. But you still got a team with Elias Pettersson, who's could hit 100 points this year. You got JT Miller, who, when he's playing really good, he's well over a point per game player. Andrei Kuzmenko, a good, huge piece of that team. Quinn Hughes. And then you look at Thatcher Demko, a guy that was supposed to be kind of the future of this team in net. And my theory is kind of like the same thing with Jack Campbell. I think he was never 100%. Like Jack Campbell last year when he was playing well with the Leafs, then everything kind of fell apart, and then he was out for a while. I have my theory that for Demko, this is a guy who was just playing injured much longer than we kind of were aware of, because we know how good he was, and he just did not look comfortable in the net. He wasn't moving like he could. So while I do think this is still a team with a lot of talent, and I do like what they are capable of maybe doing the next couple of years, there's still a lot of work to be done, and I think you got to do more than just a coaching change, and they did that. So we'll see.